Hey Fit Fam, this is Tay the Great from Fit Insanity. Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser, steel, and cut crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit Insanity sent you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we back in the zone, time to tighten the frame. Mind sharp, body strong, yeah, we lifting the game. Fit Insanity, the crew, we be breaking the limits. No excuses, no fear, we go hard every minute. Take the great in the lab, keeping focus profound. We talk health, real life, how to rise from the ground. If you ready for the change, take a breath, lock in. Let the dog gap for the warriors, let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin.
To another episode of the Fit Insanity podcast. I'm your host, Tay the Great, and I got the twins with me.
Hey, which I didn't find that out about till this afternoon. Thanks.
You didn't know that you were
No,
young?
He reposts every single
every
one of
single
our posts.
thing.
How does he not see Andy twins?
Yeah, I literally say it.
That's my
Sheri,
fault. There's
like,
been a lot
Tay the
going
Great and the
on.
twins. I call y'all the twins now.
Oh my God.
I said it on the show. I was like, remember, y'all, the twins, they came, they never left, and we're just here. You know what I mean?
Just sipping my water.
But anyway, you guys, anybody got anything new this week?
Yeah, found out.
Any new updates?
Found out I'm a twin.
Congratulations.
Thank
But,
you.
hey, you have the best twins, so like, be very grateful.
Excuse me. I guess it's
Have you-
fine.
Have you seen your twin?
Which twin?
Your twin.
Is there another twin?
This one.
Oh, no, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you all week. You've been styling and profiling with some new, with the new gig you got going on.
Oh, I know. Congrats. Sheri's going,
Thank you.
moving
Thank
place,
you.
moving up in the gym and everything.
Trying to do
Good
what I
job.
can.
It's the Sheri takeover.
Sheri takeover.
Sure, take over. I love that.
Ooh, I just got chills.
Oh, the next show, we're going to do a couple of different things. Sheri's going to have her own part. Vinny's going to have it. Y'all going to like it.
We're going to figure it out.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
All right.
It's going to be fun. All right. So today's episode is going to be one that I think everyone's a little bit familiar with, and we're going to talk a little bit about anxiety. I think everybody's experienced anxiety a little bit. So everybody at this table has, at least from what I've talked to right now. But I know I have. And I feel like I got my client here. I feel like I don't know if you're an expert on it, but you know a lot about anxiety because you deal with it a lot. And
Yes. Unfortunately.
she's a teacher. She's a wife. Miss Sarah, you want to introduce yourself?
That's me. I'm Sarah. I am a special ed high school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married and I have a kid. And I also have a couple of chronic illnesses and autoimmune diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically my whole life right there.
Yep.
And
And that's
so-
who.
That's me. I'm Sarah.
And that creates what?
Anxiety.
Okay.
It's like anxiety.
Okay.
We've been,
So
like, bonding like nonstop.
I
since
love
you got
it.
here.
I love it.
This
Honestly,
might be dangerous.
I like it. Sarah, what do you like most about teaching? Like, what's your thing with teaching?
So I teach your kind of high risk kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids with learning disabilities, kids with autism, ADHD. Yes, I can definitely see some spectrum stuff with these two.
Definitely.
Ah, Sheri and Harold.
But those are your fun kids.
See, we're fun.
I mean, sometimes they're a problem, but they're fun, and that's what I like teaching.
Okay. As far as not even just students and everything, considering, I don't know if everyone even knows that you have like anxiety or anything going on, but what do most people assume about you when they meet you? It can be general.
My husband says to fix my face
Ooh.
because
do you
I
have
look.
RBF.
I have really bad. It looks like I'm not having a good time all the time. And he's like, "Hey, look like you're happy to be here." And so because my face just like he's like, Did you have a good time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was great." And he goes, "Are you sure? Because your face said otherwise."
Yeah.
So yeah, that
like
was kind of something that everyone sees, I guess.
Love it.
That's cool.
I haven't noticed it since I've been in here, so I guess we're just special. So
Well, I'm having a
I
good
don't know,
time. I guess my
Sherry.
face.
You be, I don't know.
Nope,
You
nope,
might be in the same boat. You might be in the same boat. That's why you don't notice
Oh,
it.
my face?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is it really
I
that
think
bad
we've
sometimes?
said that before. You remember we were sitting here, and who was on the podcast? Bernard, and he said something about what his zodiac was, and your face
Oh,
immediately
Immediately turned up.
Those,
Oh, yeah.
those clips are on repeat.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Quick, she
Oh
jumped
yeah,
on those.
yeah. I do have to do
astrologies.
my facial expressions definitely tell, but I'm thinking I can never hide what I'm thinking.
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. So
Yeah.
you too. That's probably why you don't notice. So,
Probably.
so Sarah, how would your family describe you?
We used to have a joke when my husband was deployed. My daughter would go to daycare and be like, "Daddy's in Korea." Our dog ran away, so she was like, "Daddy's in Korea." Scruffy ran away, and Mommy's tired.
Oh,
And her teacher would be like, "Just come here, just come here." So I mean, I don't know. Probably, I'm big on inclusion. Like, if there's a party, I'm like, yeah, everybody can come. And I think that's really kind of like my word, I guess.
right.
Especially being a sped teacher.
Hmm.
But yeah, I want everyone to feel included.
Yeah, I like that.
So
I like that. So let's talk about what anxiety really feels like. Like for me, for people if you haven't experienced it, anxiety just kind of, for me, I think it's more of a, I feel like I'm not in control,
yeah.
right? Like my body's doing whatever it wants, heart's pounding, sweating, and there's just no control. You know what I mean? Mentally, your mind's just racing. What does it feel like for you guys? We can go around the table because everyone's felt it at some point. So, yeah, consensus. We'll go around. What does it feel like? How about you, Miss Sheri? Where you at?
It tells you how much oxygen at 100 and then for an adult or down, because if I don't have something to fixate on, then my anxiety just
Spirals.
just runs wild. So I literally sleep with my pulse ox right under my pillow because I have noticed lately within the last few weeks when I wake up is when my anxiety is the worst. The first thing I feel is like my heart's just racing, pounding, and I can't gain control. So I immediately put my pulse ox on, fixate on that, calm myself down, get out of the bed, and get to go.
Okay. You gotta, at least you have a whole strategy that you work on with it and everything.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's a struggle.
It's never
when
easy.
your eyes immediately wake up, and that's the first thing you feel when you wake up.
It's like,
Mhm.
not again.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It really, really sucks to be like, oh my God, this sucks. I can't breathe. Like my heart is pounding. Like it really, really sucks. And then what makes it even worse? Your eyes are literally just opening. So there's nothing that even triggered you. So it's nothing but your mind just preparing for the day, and you're already anxious about it.
That is bad. That's gotta suck. Like, hands down, gotta suck.
It definitely sucks.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But yeah, I think the first time I ever had an anxiety attack, I was in the state police. I thought I was having a heart attack. One of my coworkers was like, "Nah, bro, that's anxiety. You'd be dead already. Chill, chill
like,
out.
you're
It don't
fine.
last that long. Suck it up. It don't last that long." What about you, Vinny?
I think it just, for me, when I get anxiety, I guess similar to an anxiety attack, I feel like I'm falling in a hole and there's nothing for me to actually grab onto. It feels like there's nothing to actually there's nothing actually to find as far as that type of, at least I have this, at least I have that. Like, for example, there was a while back, I went out with some friends for one of my best friend's birthdays. He had his partner, and then they invited their couple friends, and then they had each other. So it felt like a fifth wheel. And I've been in those scenarios and situations before when I was younger. When I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I'd go, shoot the stuff somewhere else and, find something to distract me. And then when more couple friends started showing up, then it was like a seventh wheel, and then another odd number wheel out. And I felt more anxious because I'm like, well, crap, who do I talk to? Who am I supposed to converse with? Like, I keep talking to these people and then they make out every 5 seconds. Like, I don't know. I'm like, and then I'm just here like, hey, like, and so it's funny as it is. I think it's hilarious, but in the moment, I can laugh about it now. But when I get into those moments of just like physical loneliness, it becomes mindset loneliness. It becomes, where do I go from here? The whole night was planned out, but if there's going to be like consistent couples, like being all sweet and stuff with each other, like what am I doing except watching and kind of taking in everything and resituating everything? And it's one of those things where I took a break off of drinking for like a couple weeks to kind of reset my mind and realize like that was kind of upping the anxiety as well in those moments, in those high strains. And people use drinking as that antidepressant. And now that
it actually makes it worse.
it makes it a lot worse.
Absolutely.
It makes it a lot worse. And that's one thing where I was like, oh my God, like I can't do this. That night I literally panicked so much because it started getting crowded and I was surrounded by couples and I was like, I just have to get out of this bar. I have to get out of the bar. I ran to my car. I was hyperventilating because it was just so crowded and I was by myself. I wasn't with familiar people. And then my friend went to go check on me and I was like, I'm going home. Like, I'm just going home. I can't do any of this right now. Like, it's too weird. It's too off.
I feel that.
Like, and I told him, I was like, I'm here for you, but I will make up for this, like, tomorrow. I'll take you to, freaking lunch or something. I'll take you to lunch or something.
This is so hard. Like, I've caught you a couple of times. You've been doing, but I know you're struggling so bad. I'm surprised that's not giving you anxiety right now. Trying to
not to curse.
Yeah, listen, I know y'all heard some of the episodes, and I'm just telling Vinny, it's like, bro, just a little bit. just dial it like a little bit, you know. Like,
I'm trying.
I
You're
see
doing a
you're
good
doing
job.
good.
Gosh,
You're doing
darn it.
fantastic.
We are so proud.
Because I'm like, you're funny regardless. So I'm like,
Oh, naturally.
you know what I mean? But you're doing fantastic.
Anxiety. Harold's giving it to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to cuss.
That's so
Alright.
funny.
Sarah,
I'm
come
totally
on.
joking.
So I started having panic attacks about 14 or 15.
Mhm.
And we didn't know what it was until my 20s.
Oh, wow.
And my mom would take me to the doctor and they would be like, oh, we don't know. Oh,
So the
it's
doctors
this."
didn't even know?
No, and they're like, maybe she's anxious. And then I'd be like, well, I'm not really, there's nothing for me to be anxious about. Jokes on
Mhm.
me. I was having anxiety attacks.
Mhm.
So for me, it feels like I shake. Like it looks like I have tremors all over my body. I hyperventilate. I pace. I get really nauseous.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
That's a lot.
it's bad, and it used to be so bad that I would shake for 2 hours until I fell asleep. Like I would get so exhausted, I would fall asleep.
Oh, wow.
And so like years of therapy has helped. And now my therapist, like we call it a toolkit. She's like,
Yeah.
okay, what do you have in your toolkit and so if I used to try to hide it because I didn't want anyone to know.
Mhm.
Because I didn't want to ruin the party. I didn't want it to be a burden. Because I mean, I've made my parents leave restaurants because I would have panic attacks. I've made my husband leave parties, like, because like once you get into that moment, it's like tunnel vision,
Oh, absolutely.
and it's like I can't. Like once I start spiraling, we're done.
Mhm.
Like because they would try to reason with me. Now, if you reasoned with me, like when I first started feeling anxious, it might have helped. But once I'm to the point, like tunnel vision, now we're in recovery mode. Like, what can I do to make this stop? Whereas now, like I got to the point a couple years ago when I would start feeling anxious, I'd be like, I'm feeling anxious and just announce it to the whole room. Because like,
Does it work?
I mean, it was like, no one's going to be like, you're a problem.
Right.
Mhm.
Most people have grace.
Right.
And so I would, but just the fact of like hiding it made it 3 times worse.
Yeah.
Probably way more than that.
And so when I just be like, look, I'm feeling anxious, I would say like at least half the time I can like use my toolkit.
Mhm.
And so it doesn't turn into a full blown 2-3 hour panic attack
Right.
where the night's ruined.
Mhm.
Like you give me 20 minutes, I might be okay, you know? So yeah, tunnel vision, the nausea, the shaking, all the things.
I was wondering because I've read, and I know for me, It's like when I have anxiety come over me, it's like you try to get rid of it and it just makes it 10 times worse.
Right.
So you feel that same thing? It's like
Yeah,
you're
it's
trying
kind
to
of
shake
like
it off
being in
and-
the ocean and you're like flailing around instead of just like riding the wave.
Right.
And
See,
yeah,
I never understood what
because
that meant.
otherwise you're gonna drown.
Right. And I don't think a lot of people, I can guarantee a lot of us do not understand what just allowing yourself to feel anxiety means.
Right, because it's just a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling.
I mean,
Like,
that pisses me off though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you
yeah,
try to get rid of it,
it gets worse.
Well, my husband used to tell me, he's like, just relax, and I'm like, if I could, I
Oh,
would.
You're right. That one
So
definitely
that's like
pisses me
fighting
off.
words in our
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
that's like,
Like we don't say that anymore in my house.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't tell me to relax because that's
Right.
just gonna spiral.
It's like one of those things where it's like, well, you're depressed, just stop being sad.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Excuse me?
Oh, don't.
Excuse me?
all my problems are solved
Let me just get right on that.
because I haven't tried that before.
Yeah,
Right.
let me just jump right on
Yeah,
that. I
no.
won't be sad no more.
No.
Yeah, that's
No, my
ridiculous.
husband's learned.
Yeah. I was like, oh
Over
my
the
God,
years.
I'm so cured. Thank you.
Right.
I'm not sad anymore.
Light switch off on.
Literally.
Right. I'm
Oh,
always the same. Yeah.
and I have a question. And this is to you. I mean, you deal with it more, so I mean, we can all answer. But what do you think the biggest misconception is about anxiety?
That you can control it.
Ah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, because for years people were like, just get your mind right.
Oh, okay.
And that's like, I've tried, and then I go to church and people are like, if you had more faith,
That one. Oh.
the audacity is high. And,
And then
so,
we're laughing 'cause
shout
we
out to the
know.
Christians who told me if I had more faith, I'd be cured.
Shout out.
Sorry. I'm so bitter about that.
I love it.
Because,
That's a
like,
clip moment.
Yeah.
well, it's just so frustrating because, like, it makes you, it's like shameful almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to be better. I don't want to deal with this.
It's
And
a-
for you to be like, here's 3 things you should have done.
Mhm.
And none of those, it's like, I've already tried those things. And sometimes there's a chemical imbalance in our brains.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can pray all day, but it doesn't mean it's going to go away. Yeah. Are we going to,
Yeah, but just oh.
So let's address a technical issue while we're recording. So the camera stopped. Welcome back.
All right.
commercial
we-
break?
We definitely
we had
had
a-
some technical issues.
Yeah, we had a
Cameron.
technical
It was
issue.
really quick.
little behind the scenes. We are trying our hardest to situate a video formatted variation of this podcast, and every single time we attempt, something goes wrong, and I will take the blame for the first couple of times because we've used our phones and my phone always ran out of storage.
This time is
This time we had 2 professional cameras. One had a full SD card and the other one just went out. So back to the episode of anxiety.
And how we're being triggered right now because we're not on top of it.
But it's okay. We live,
The
we
most
learn,
prepared.
and we self-deprecate
definitely
because this is going to be posted.
Oh, no.
You said I couldn't cuss, so now I'm getting smart. Smart alecky.
You're good. You're
just
good.
kidding.
My whole thing is like, I wasn't preprepared. I apologize,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
I literally, I recorded yesterday too, so I was trying to do. I just, yeah, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
It's okay
That's
if you
cool.
make mistakes as long as you own them.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yep.
And
And
now
what
we
does
can move on.
unpreparedness
Right?
cause?
Anxiety. This is perfect.
Anyway.
So the one thing about anxiety that really gets me is when people start saying, "Well, stop using it as a crutch." What do you mean it's
Yes.
a crutch? Like the fact that I can be open and honest with you and tell you right now that I'm having like anxiety attack, and the fact that you don't understand mental health, you choose not to understand mental health, and because you are quote unquote blessed enough not to live
Right.
with
Mhm.
what I live with, don't tell me not to use it as a crutch, because I
Yep.
promise it's not a crutch. because I promise I would much rather be in your situation where I don't have to deal with the anxiety
Right.
than be in my situation where I deal with the anxiety. But on the flip side of that, it's 10 times out of 10 they deal with the anxiety, but they're too afraid, like
Yeah.
you said, to admit it, so they mask it and they hide it,
Right.
and then they struggle on their own. But I'm not in the business of trying to struggle on my own.
Yeah.
I'm very open and honest about my anxiety, my depression, my mental health disorder. Like, I have no problem letting people know up front, hey, I deal with this. You can't help me deal with it, then I don't want to, like, I can't associate with that if you're not going to try to understand me.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you don't understand me, at least do research, try to understand. So that way, if you want to be in my corner, you can help me right through this. Because if not, then we're really going to do each other a disservice. Because when I'm having an anxiety attack and I'm like crashing out and you don't understand why, you're going to get mad. I'm going to be even more mad at you. And we're going to have a large crash out session.
Yeah.
Well, me and my husband, I mean, so he is as cool as a cucumber. Like, the world could be ending and he'd be like, okay. And I am, the complete opposite. My world's ending every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so he would get, when we were first married, he'd get very frustrated because he just didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And so something that's really helped us is because I would try to hide it because I didn't want him to be mad. I didn't want him to be frustrated because he felt helpless.
Mhm.
And so finally it's like I gave him like, can you help me with this? Like, whether it's make me some tea, I'm feeling anxious, can you brush my hair? Because for some reason, like the continual, like just the touch, or can you rub my ankles because it's a distraction? Can you just give me hold me tight? At one point, and this is so, I can't believe I'm telling people this. So when I was at my last school, I would get really bad panic attacks and I would have a coworker just come sit on me.
Like sit on you?
Sit on
Like
me.
on your lap?
Yes.
Really?
Just for the pressure. Like the weight, it's like a weighted blanket.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so, and it was so funny because I was like 125 pounds. Like, so I was so
Oh, you're
little.
little.
And my coworker, I'd be like, can you just sit on me?
Yeah.
And at first everyone's like, you're weird. But it helped. Like, so, because I can't carry a weighted blanket with you everywhere.
Yeah.
But it just helps like the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes I'm like, I'll ask my husband, like, can you just lay on top of me for a minute? I can only handle it for a couple, but it just like, it almost shocks the system.
There you go.
And it just kind of helps calm. And so, but yeah, it wasn't until I told my husband, and I think just being honest helped both of us. And he was willing to try to understand. And he'll tell you now, he was like, I still don't get it. But he came to a point where he realized that I wasn't doing it on purpose. I wasn't trying to ruin the party because, I mean, we would leave parties. Like, all of a sudden, it just hits me. And then, like, I'm like, we have to leave right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, I'm in the middle of my food. And I'm like, cool, take it to go. And so we've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is just me being okay with being vulnerable, which is hard when it's your people.
Yeah.
Because they have the ability to, like, crush you.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's helped us a lot.
It's a good, I love the fact that it's a shock to the system of like just taking you out for a second. That's one thing that I love I'm a big believer in laughter is the best medicine. It may be not a curable medicine, but it is one of those moments of it takes a little bit of weight off of you.
Yeah.
Like when we're at work, we see a lot of high stress people, high stress managers, high stress trainers, Sheri, going through stuff on a day-to-day basis. And sometimes
and you're the one that gives me the most anxiety when I'm
because here's what I do. And I do it with everybody, not just Sheri, but when I see people in high stress situations and they're just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, it's been a day, but it's fine. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I let the silence settle and then just hit them with you ever wonder why the chicken actually crossed the road? And then it just like, it's one of those like, what? It's like, what happened? I'm like, just a curiosity. I don't know. I was like, you think they were really trying to get to the other side or were they hiding something? And then they're like, what? I'm like, are you confused? They're like, well, yeah. I'm like, then you're not stressed anymore.
I like that.
I love that.
I do a little bit. I like to do the little laugh, and people are like, "You're random as hell." I was like,
Oh,
"I
he
know."
definitely is. I walked in yesterday. He was like, Sheri, will you carry me across the gym? I said, wait, what? He was like, pick me up, carry me across the gym. And I'm like, this idiot, here we go. But I walk over there. I'm pretty sure I could carry him. I was like, just get on my back. Let's go. He goes,
Oh, you
hell
get it.
no.
This is the funny part.
Yeah, this is the funny part.
Well,
'Cause you
no,
did it.
no, he wouldn't get on my back, but I did go over there for him to actually get on my
My big
back.
self
This is why
not
y'all are the
getting on your
twins.
back.
This
That's
is why
so
it works.
funny.
Yeah, because it works.
It
It
really
works.
works really
It
well.
works. Even when you think it's not going to work, it always works.
I agree. You know what's crazy about anxiety is the shame that you feel for having it when you first experience what it is. It's almost like you're embarrassed.
You
Because
are,
it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Especially if it's at work.
Yep.
yeah, you're embarrassed to even talk about it.
Mhm.
For the longest for me, I was embarrassed to talk about it. I'm like, dude, I'm this big, strong guy. But then,
Kind of.
like, you have panic attacks, kind of. Sometimes. Y'all on one day.
Sarah's over here giving me my strength, boy. Y'all just don't
I
know.
love it.
Yo, on one.
Sarah's gonna start a podcast after
I
this.
Yeah,
definitely-
I have to.
Living with anxiety, and here we go every day.
Yeah, I like it. Can make a thing out of this. All right, so yeah, back to what I was saying. I guess it don't matter. Let's move on.
How about?
No, you were talking about how you're this big, strong guy,
Well,
kinda.
'cause
And then
working
you're
out
living
actually
with
helps me.
anxiety.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does help me too.
It helps me too.
So
Yeah.
yeah, working out helps me with anxiety. I feel like I experience less. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I was terrified to talk about it.
Of course, and that's one thing I've started incorporating with people that I work out with is
Mhm.
making, instead of doing reps and worrying about making it to 15 reps, making it to 12 reps, because people are going to try to speed through it just to actually make it there.
Mhm.
I make it timed, but the one thing I tell the people is like, while I'm here, I'm the one managing if you're going to go past time or under time.
Mhm.
Before we start this rep, let's think about it. How did our day go?
Mhm.
Could you have changed something today? Can you do it tomorrow and attempt it? Do you have that thought? And they'll be like, I was like, I don't want to hear it. Let's think about it for a second. Think about it. You got it? Okay, cool. Start your reps. And I'll set a certain timer and I'll have them do the reps. And then I'll stop the timer at whatever time that is, but they're keeping going because it looks like that they're mentally like just in the zone. And I'm like, you can stop now.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, what happened? I'm like, there we go. I was like, what did you think about it? She tells me. And I'm like, okay, are we going to change it tomorrow? She goes, yeah, of course. Now I'm confident. I'm like, bet, let's go. Next day
Yeah.
or next set. That's what I started utilizing. It's just, if you don't know, if you're still rediscovering how gym or fitness or anything like that can be a therapy, use that time that you actually spend with yourself
Mhm.
to kind of relax a little bit, decompress about the day, about whatever, and then just see what you can do to change it tomorrow.
And it can be a fantasy land.
Yeah.
too. We're working out. This
Harold,
is
you in
funny.
fantasy land when
This
you
is
work out?
funny. This is funny because there's times where I was like, you go dark when you work out. I go dark sometimes, and I'm just, when I say dark, I'm just like,
Yeah, I need you
hoodie
to clarify
on,
what you mean.
ignoring everyone. Like,
That's not where I thought you were going with
just
this.
mentally, I'm like,
I think we have two variations of
you're sweaty,
differences
you're
of
going,
dark.
and then me, when I'm thinking dark, I'm like, okay, pretend you're a boxer getting ready for this huge fight, and then, you know what I mean? Or something like that. It helps sometimes when you get bored, because I work out every day almost.
imagination
you know?
is
Well,
a
I'm
good
sure
thing.
that's
Yeah.
what you were
Different
thinking
things.
yesterday
I like
when you
that,
were
though.
slamming those weights in my ear yesterday, and me and my client
Oh.
were over there like jumping every time you were
You want
slamming
to talk?
it.
You want to talk anxiety? Let's talk about
That
Harold working out
definitely
with
gave
this.
me.
Harold working out with this kid next to me, and he's got two 85-pounders, dumbbells, doing shoulder presses, and he drops one, and it bounces literally right next to me, and I'm like, I freeze, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, you're teaching your kids to throw 85-pound weights at people. Anxiety.
Like I told him, it wasn't gonna hit it. I was like, I saw the trajectory.
Okay.
It was physics. I knew it wasn't gonna hit you. I think. I hope. It was.
See,
I'm glad it didn't
Hey,
hit
it
you.
didn't. It
Now I
didn't.
know better. All right, so let's go with a mental health tip of the week.
There we go.
All right. We can talk about how sleep with anxiety.
Oh my
mental health.
gosh. So with my illnesses, I require more sleep than the average person. And when I don't get sleep, it changes the whole trajectory of the day. And then on top of that, if I don't get sleep, I'll get coffee. And coffee is a trigger for me.
Yep.
Because the caffeine, I'll get jittery. And then I have to remind myself, like, hey, you're not anxious, you had caffeine. And it's like, but now I'm anxious because I'm jittery. And then it's like the
trying to differentiate. I'm
Yep.
on a caffeine high and I'm having anxiety, and in the mind, it's like
your
it's
body
like-
reacts the same way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this is familiar, and this is what it feels like when you have a panic attack. And it's like, but it's not a panic attack. And it's like, right now it is one. And so, like, sleep is so important. Like, that's what all my doctors say, at least. They keep telling me
It is.
that, and to lose weight. It's so rude.
It definitely is. But yeah, you got to control what you can control. Like, you can control how much sleep you get. You know what I mean? But you can't control when you have a anxiety flare up. You know
No.
what I mean?
But no sleep for me gives me the worst anxiety.
Oh,
And
can imagine.
here's the tip of the day. If you see me and I'm sleepy and I'm crying, that's why. I
sleepy
cry
when you're
when I don't get sleep. I get cranky like
You
a
too?
baby.
I do too.
You
I
cry?
get yes.
It's like a tear. Okay, we are twins. It's like a
Told you.
it's like a frustrational tear. Like I've never been so when
Well,
I'm
because your body
exhausted-
feels weird.
Yeah.
No, mine's not a frustrational tear. Mine is a full blown, like I'm a baby, cranky, crying. Like anything will trigger me, and I will literally start bawling. And so, if I'm randomly at the gym and I'm crying throughout sessions, or while I'm working out, or while I'm running to the bathroom trying, so y'all don't see me cry, or I'm sitting in my car crying, it's likely because I've had no sleep.
Yep.
And I'm like a newborn with no sleep, and I cry and cry and cry.
Oh, wow. That's
So
good to know.
that's your tip
Sleep
to
is.
start
Yeah.
To sleep.
looking
To
for.
sleep.
It's
Sleep
your
or
tip
cry.
to
Yeah.
sleep, but also
Both are
your
important.
tip to check on me when I haven't had sleep and you see me randomly crying. You know,
So that's the mental health of the week. Mental
Get
health
your
tip
sleep.
of the week. Get sleep, but also if you
Yes.
see Sheri crying, tell her to go to bed.
exactly, because I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is.
All right, nutrition tip of the week. Have you guys ever noticed, like, Sarah, you guys, all of y'all, but have you noticed that when you eat certain food, it makes anxiety worse or better? Better?
Yes. Well, so mine's a little tricky because a lot of my anxiety is related
Mhm.
to my stomach.
Mhm.
Because I was sick for probably 15 years. And so I have a very complex relationship with food.
Mhm.
So anytime I feel nauseous or anything like that, it spirals me immediately. So, I mean, spicy foods,
Yep.
fried foods, caffeine, dairy, all of those can trigger me.
Wow.
And so my husband's like, hey, normal people feel bloated. It's okay. Like he
That's
has to he has to speak life into me sometimes. Like
Yeah.
just speak facts at me. And sometimes like it depends on where we're at in the anxiety. If it's still early enough, like I'm like, yes, you're right. Or other parts is like I can't hear anything. I can't breathe. But yeah, so food is a big, and then like when I feel better, I'm less likely to have an anxiety attack.
I
And
like
so
that.
my diet's important to me.
Good. So let's go with showing up anyway, right? Because we all have anxiety. We've all done it. You probably have it the worst of all of us here. You know what I mean?
Shout out
But
to
you show up
anxiety.
anyway. You show up to the gym. You know what I mean? Even when you're telling me like, hey, you have this is going on, you still show up and you get through it and you work your butt off. So shout out on that too. But how do you feel like how do you show up and continue teaching if you're having a day with anxiety? Is that where you say, hey, come sit on me?
Well, I haven't done that at my new district. They don't know about that.
You haven't made that impression yet.
No, because they're still new. But I like what teenagers know when you're fake. And since I teach with teenagers, like I'll straight up tell them like, hey, I'm feeling anxious. We need to like kind of chill out today. Or hey, can we not be at a 10 today? Like I'm feeling it. And when you tell people that, they're pretty respectful about it. So when I have feeling anxious at work, I typically I be honest and tell people like, hey, I'm having a moment. And then my coworkers are awesome. They're like, here, we'll cover you if you need me to. And I've had people cover me. And then typically I'm okay. Or I'll put my legs up the wall. That's like a tip that really helps me is legs up the wall.
Literally.
Yeah, I
Literally,
sit
legs
with my
up the wall.
butt against the wall.
And
And then you put your legs up against the wall.
Oh.
It helps with blood flow.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to just be relaxing.
Okay.
So
if you new
Legs up-
tip, if you ever see me sitting like that, that
Sitting
means
with-
guess what? I have anxiety.
Well-
so I'm gonna be like,
And then I also will hold ice packs because the cold like is shocking.
Gotcha.
And then it helps with the nausea because I can put it on my wrist or on my neck. But holding the ice is also kind of surprising, so that helps like when I'm at work. And so the kids will be like, "Oh, you got an ice pack? You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Okay, good. Okay, so myth or fact? People with anxiety are weak.
myth.
Exercise can help someone manage anxiety.
Fact.
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 You should just get over it.
Myth.
Facts. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Deep
kidding.
breathing
We're
can
gonna
help
fight
your
later.
help calm your nervous system.
That's a fact.
That's
And it really
Mhm.
made me angry at first because they're like, "Just breathe," and I'm like, "Cool, I'm trying,"
Mhm.
but it really does.
Really, I agree. Okay, so rapid fire for you, Sarah.
Oh gosh,
All
here we
right.
go.
Favorite comfort food?
Cake,
I like that. Favorite healthy snack?
cowboy caviar. Do y'all know what that is?
No.
Shit, no.
Okay, so it's chickpeas, black beans, corn, bell peppers, onion, red onion, and you put like olive oil and whatever seasonings you want, and you eat it with chips. And so you get your
Ooh.
vegetables, you get your protein, you get your fiber, and it's really refreshing.
I might need you to text me that.
Yeah.
That
It's
sounds like
it's
a good
pretty
dip.
like it's a good and it's healthy.
Oh, yeah.
All
And you
right.
can eat it with tuna, and it's a meal.
Dream vacation.
The beach, anywhere, any
Any
kind of
beach.
beach.
Favorite season of the year.
It would be summer, but it's fall.
That's too
Yeah.
hot in the summer to be a favorite.
Well, and I'm a teacher, so I'm like happy not to be at work right now.
oh yeah,
but
that makes sense.
The chronic illnessing. So fall.
I feel that. What's your favorite way to relax?
Reading.
I like that. Favorite book?
I don't have one. I know, isn't that dumb?
No, that's actually the perfect answer. What's your favorite quote?
Today can be awesome if you choose not to be a miserable cow.
I love it.
Oh my god.
It used to be my background on my phone for the longest time,
I
just
like
to
that.
remind yourself,
Mhm.
like, today can be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with this because we're gonna wrap it, right? So if someone's listening today and they feel overwhelmed with anxiety, what's one thing you want them to remember before they give up or before they stress too much?
It can get better.
Hmm.
Like, this is a temporary feeling, even though it feels so heavy and real in the moment. Like, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be okay. Like, this is just a I think of it like kind of like the stomach flu. You only have it for like a little bit and then it goes away and you're gonna eat again.
Mhm.
I like that.
Like, you're gonna breathe again.
Good. Okay, so quote of the week. You don't have to win every battle. You just have to keep showing up. Okay, so now you guys can finish the sentence before we wrap it up. Health isn't. Sheri, finish it. Health
Wait.
isn't.
Health isn't negotiable.
Good.
Ooh, that's good.
That's you, Vinny. Health isn't.
You
Is it
can't.
one word or is it
I'm asking.
health isn't complicated to understand?
I like
not-
that.
It's not as complicated as people make it.
I like that.
Where they're just like, oh, you have to look into processed foods and no, just eat clean and just that's lit and follow a regimen. It's literally not that hard.
Yeah.
When I tell people you see results in 3 months, they're like, it can't be that bad. I'm like, yes, it can. They're like, it doesn't work like that. I'm like, where's what happened? They're like, okay. Okay. But it can be fit. It can be done. That's my point.
Right. What about you?
I got nothing. I'm sorry. I panicked. I have
love
nothing.
that.
I love it.
Because this
All right.
episode's about
Health is a journey.
anxiety.
So anybody have any last words you want to share about anxiety? Get off your chest. Something that you feel like can help others before we close this one. Sheri, Vinny, Sarah.
I think I want people to start creating safe spaces for people
Yes.
with anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand everyone doesn't understand it, and I understand that it's not easy to understand.
Mhm.
But even if you don't, just create safe spaces, because sometimes when people don't feel safe, that's when people go off the deep end and they can't reel themselves back in, and they feel lonely and they feel like they have nobody. And then
Yeah.
that's why they're ends up being other endings to stories because people don't
Right.
feel safe in spaces that they should be made to be feeling safe in. So I think overall we need to create safe spaces for all.
I agree.
Mhm.
Vinny,
Um,
this is your word.
oh, sorry. Personally, I mean, even if you're not familiar with the anxiety, if you're the most perfect person in the world that doesn't deal with anxiety, congrats.
Yeah,
But
for
also,
real.
but also, even if not understanding it, but trying to help somebody, just admit like, I'm not familiar what to do in this situation. What would you like me to do?
Yeah.
Right.
And just be there genuinely for that person. Because as a person with anxiety, if somebody were to tell me that, yes, in the moment I'll be a little bit like, but I'll still appreciate the fact that you're trying.
Right.
Good.
I would say anxiety is a big fat liar. But it's also very isolating, and to just give your friends, your family grace,
Mhm.
because as much as you're burdened by it, it's way worse for them.
Oh,
And if you feel inconvenienced, they're more inconvenienced. And so I would say just give grace.
right. Good. I think you should give yourself grace too, because I think we're harder on ourselves than
Right.
anybody else could be on us at any point. We're mean to ourselves in our mind, really.
Yep.
So
Right.
we all got to work on that. Okay. So, sir, it was great. It was great.
Thank you for
And
coming on.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
was
I
fun.
really appreciate
Yes.
it. And I appreciate all you guys listening too. Thank you.
Shout out to
And-
the twins.
Yeah, and shout out to the twins. Another successful. This is like episode 34, so this is crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's going well. Shout out, y'all, and I guess until next time, know the drill. Stay fit, stay focused, and stay sane.
Yeah, we crush it today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demand respect. Fit insanity, the code. We don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set up. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen your aim. Hustle hard, move smart. Stay ahead of the game. To the next time we